We're getting pulled over, but the semi just fucking wrecked back there. Who will?
It's gonna come on your side.
There's a semi. Hey, Rick. He's coming on your side, I think.
How you folks doing?
Good.
I just see your driver's license, your registration, and insurance information.
Just to let you know there is a gun in the car.
Okay, bud.
Okay.
Just
right here.
Just leave it there and we'll be good. Thanks for letting me know.
You're welcome.
That. Registration.
You need that?
If you don't care, take that out for me.
Okay.
So I don't lose your packaging. Ma'am, just to let you know, the reason I pulled you over is it's a 55 construction zone and I had you at 66. That's the reason I pulled you over.
Well, I didn't see a cover over the speed limit sign that said 70.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Thanks for your honesty. I'll be right back with you. Since y'all do have a weapon, when I come back, just have your hands where I can see them, okay?
Okay.
Yep, no
You can
problem.
relax until I come back.
All right.
I'll be right back with you.
I was gonna say something about the semi, but fuck it. Since we do have a weapon.
Give me a ticket, I know it.
Pulled over right at 3 hours and 59 minutes.
Yep. Hands up.
I think it's coming on, so.
Did you find your card?
Yep.
Let's see what you got here.
Yeah, I thought I had it in the glove box, but I forgot I had it in my wallet.
Okay. Here's your stuff back. And I'll tell you what I did for you. Since you guys have been honest with me tonight, I cut you some breaks. I wrote you a couple warnings there, okay?
Okay.
Just do me a favor and pay a little closer attention to what the speed limits say, okay?
I will
Okay.
do.
Y'all
Thank
be careful. Drive safely.
Thank
You too.
You too.
Drive safely or get pulled over.
Continue for 3 miles.
He's coming this way. He's gonna get right behind me and pull me over. See? What'd I tell you? Damn.
There goes the second time.
Good.
Just to let you know there is a gun in the car. No, it's right here. Right here. Yeah. It's not cocked or anything.
I don't have registration.
I'm from Virginia. I bought it down in Virginia and I just have it with me.
You don't have a concealed carry permit.
I wasn't told that I needed one.
Sorry?
I wasn't told that I needed one.
you have a loaded gun inside of a vehicle, you have to have a concealed carry permit.
I had no idea about that. They just said to keep it right there in plain sight.
Well, it's not in plain sight. I can't even see it.
It's right here.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying? I can't even see it.
So do I put it in a trunk or what?
In the holster. Leave it in the holster. Give me the gun right now. You can't have this inside your vehicle. You go to jail for this. It's a felony in the state of Ohio.
Yeah, they didn't tell me nothing like that.
When did you buy it?
Last month.
In Virginia?
Yep.
Yeah.
You live in Virginia?
Yep.
Yes.
What brings you to Ohio?
Picking up a friend.
This is my home state.
Is there any other firearms inside your vehicle?
That's
No.
it. It doesn't cock back because it's one safety.
Where'd you buy this from? It's registered to you?
Yeah.
Car's registered to you though?
Yeah. I just gave him my registration.
Where you guys come from now? Virginia?
Yes.
Lakewood 286.
Much brother is at Cody's house.
555. And you guys are headed to where?
Right now we're going up to his friend's house so we can go to sleep.
What's that?
Do you know the name of the address?
So as you guys can tell, I got pulled over twice in one night with a gun in the car. The first time I got pulled over in West Virginia, I don't know where I was at. I was like 3 hours and 59 minutes away from Columbus, Ohio. Got pulled over there and everything was okay. You guys seen, I told the cop that there was a gun in the car before he can say anything else. He looked at the gun and he's like, okay, that's fine, just, you know, whatever. You guys watched the video. The second time we got pulled over was in Ohio. I'm not going to say the name of the county that we was in just because I don't want all that information out there. I don't really care about it all. I'm not really trying to like enlighten this shit. I'm just trying to like learn you guys on what you should and should not do when it comes to having a gun in a car. Now this is the first time I've ever been pulled over with a gun in a car, with a real gun, because I've never had a real gun, never had a handgun, nothing like that. Always like 410s or whatever the hell, like little tiny ass BB gun, shotgun things, like real guns, but like never in a car. So we get pulled over and this cop, he starts acting like a damn drill sergeant. Like he was telling my mom what he was pulling her over for. But as soon as I told him that there was a gun in the car, because you legally have to tell them that there's a gun in the car. If not, you can get in a lot of trouble. You can go to jail, you can face felony charges, all that shit. So make sure if you have a gun in the car, if you have your CCWs and you have it put up in the glove box or whatever, that's fine. But if you do not have your concealed carry license, then I think you can keep the gun on the dash or something like that, but make sure that you always have the magazine out of the car. So here in Virginia, you can roll around with a gun in the car with the magazine in without a CCWs. I think, I'm not 100% sure, don't go by that. Just, you know, look it up, do all your laws and research and whatever. But I don't carry the magazine in a gun anyway, so yeah. So you guys watched the whole video. Now I stopped it because I didn't know what the hell was going to happen after that. As soon as the cop said that I'm going to have him step out of the car, I just knew something was up. Either he was going to ask me questions if there's any other guns in the car, or his ass was going to try to arrest me. And that's exactly what happened. So I get out of the car and he says, stand in front of my car. So I stand in front of his car. He's like, do you have any other weapons in the car? I'm like, no. He's like, any drugs? I'm like, nope. He says, any large amounts of money? I'm like, nope, we're poor. He says, okay, do you have heroin, meth, coke, crack, weed, pills, anything? I'm like, nope. I was like, we don't do drugs. He's like, well, I wasn't saying that you did. I'm like, no, but you asked kind of like 3 times if we had drugs in the car. And he's like, well, is there? I'm like, nope. I was like, we don't do drugs. We don't have a lot of money because we're poor, and that's the only gun that we have. He says, so why do you have a gun? I'm like, well, I bought it in Virginia to go to the shooting range and whatever. And I just had it ever since. I wasn't going to leave it at the house because my friend has a key. My ex-friend has a key to the house, and he's been known to break into people's houses and steal stuff along with his girlfriend. And I wasn't trying to take that chance because I was told to always keep the gun on me at all times, and if it ever gets stolen, report it stolen as quickly as possible. So I just keep it on me. He's like, okay, well, here in the state of Ohio, if you have a gun in a car that's loaded and you don't have your CCWs, that's a felony. He said, I can take you to jail right now. He said, I can arrest you and take you to jail, but you'll go to prison because it's a felony. And I'm like, what? That's stupid. I didn't say it, but I was thinking it. He said, I can put you in handcuffs right now and place you in the back of my vehicle and take you downtown, book you in, and then you'll go straight to prison. I'm like, okay, you said that already, but like, why the fuck are you trying to do that stupid shit? Like, the fuck, it's just a gun. It's not that damn serious. But I didn't say none of that. I was just thinking it. So he's like, I'm not going to be that guy, but I can be. He says, so this is what's going to happen. You're going to take your gun and your knife and you're going to put it in a car. So I was like, so what do I do just to make sure everything is clear and correct? Do I take my magazine out, put it in a trunk, and put the gun in the glove box? He said, yes, do that, but this is what you're going to do. You're going to take the magazine, put it in the trunk right now. And then I was like, okay. So as soon as I shut the trunk, he put my gun and my knife on the trunk. He said, now you're going to take your gun and your knife and put it in the car, but you're going to wait until I leave. So he gets in his car quick. Like, he jumps in his car and just takes off fast as hell. So I grabbed my shit, put my gun in the glove box, put my knife back in my pocket, and here I am. So I get it. He was just doing his job, you know. He's a cop. You know, that's what they do. He doesn't know me. He doesn't know my intentions. You know, there's a loaded gun in the car. You know, he's being concerned. He's just going to, you know, make sure that his safety is not being compromised. I get it. I totally understand it. But again, it is just a gun. I mean, if you have a gun in the car and you tell the cop that there's a gun in the car, he should have acted like the first cop. Okay, that's fine. Just keep it right there. Just keep your hands up. When I come back to the car, everything will be fine. But, you know, he just wanted to be extra, but it's whatever. So, for now on, if you have a gun in the car, make sure you know your laws. Make sure you do all the research that you possibly can. Don't slip up. Don't skip one freaking law or anything like that. Just make sure you know everything. Because if you have a gun in the car, you want to make sure that you go by the laws at all times. So take the magazine out of the gun, put it in the trunk, put your gun in a glove. I think you can carry it in a glove box. I'm not 100% sure. Like down here in Virginia, you can have it out plain as day. Like I called the gun shop. They said you can have the magazine in a glove box and the gun in the trunk, or vice versa, and everything will be fine. It's not considered concealed. It's like transporting or something like that. So yeah, make sure you guys always do your research when it comes to guns. That's all I got for this video. Don't be stupid. Follow the law. Don't be a fucking Karen. I know there's dudes out there that can be Karens too. I think they're actually called Steve or something like that. But yeah, don't act like you're the fucking shit. Don't act like you're a fucking lawyer, anything like that, because when it comes to guns, the cop's going to fucking want to make sure that he can go home that night or that day. So don't be a bitch. Don't say, oh, I know my rights. Don't fucking act stupid, none of that. I know there's fucking stupid ass people out there that like doing that, like getting attention, like, oh yeah, motherfucker, I just told this dumbass cop what, you know what I'm saying? When he pulled me over, I told him I got a gun in the car. He started acting berserk, so I grabbed that motherfucker. Don't be stupid like that. Don't try to show out for your friends, because your friends ain't gonna call you, they ain't gonna write you, they ain't gonna put money on your books, nothing like that. When you're sitting in prison, yeah, they ain't gonna give a fuck about you. So you're trying to show out, get all that street cred, you're fucking stupid. Don't be doing all that. Just go by the laws, everything will be fine.